Hey, you guys. Welcome back to Life is Strange. This is part 9. I'm finishing off this. I believe this is the final chapter. I think this is chapter 5, so I think this is the final chapter. I'm not sure. Um, but if it is, I'll make some adjustments at the end for this to be the finale. But I also did purchase the bonus story. I think it's called Wavelengths. I think that's after this. So I'm gonna play that too. I don't know if I'm gonna do it on camera or off camera, but I'll think about it. But anyways, this is I believe we're getting close to the end. So gonna continue where we left off. We're actually kind of leaving off from how this whole gameplay first started with Alex talking to her therapist. So yeah, here we go.
Welcome back, Alex. Do you want to talk about your time in Colorado? Let's start with something positive. What did you
Sorry for the
learn from your
pop
visit
noise.
to
That's my
Hazel
water bottle.
Springs?
They want to make noise right now. The meaning of home, not to be afraid of my emotions. I would say not to be afraid of my emotions.
I learned to let myself feel, I guess, and to not be afraid of those feelings.
Couldn't one argue that those old fears turned out to be justified? What do you make of that friction?
Battery's low right now. Oh, I gotta switch controllers. My
I
battery's
suppose I'm
low.
proud of you for trying. You helped some people. Chased a mystery. Got to kiss a pretty girl. But Alex, you're right back where you started.
Alright, I had to plug in my other controller because my controller was low. I know. You're wrong. I know.
I know.
Oh, you don't know anything, Alex. You don't even know you're not really here.
What? Is she dreaming? I say, why is she talking to her like that?
What the fuck?
What is this? This hard case.
Hey, my guitar. Knock, knock.
And toaster. Oh, they're all her. Mom.
Is that what I look like? Really?
So who were we talking to? Let me see, what's this guitar case? Uh, who's there?
Alex Chen?
Never
My
heard of her.
guitar case has never heard of me. Sure. Huh.
There's a code on the guitar case we gotta find now. Now we gotta find the code. Let me see if I go to it again. So is it gonna show the code we need to enter? Yeah.
No.
Oh
I
wow,
don't
we really
think
gotta
that's
enter a
right.
code. I'm just gonna take a hunch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah.
No. I don't think that's right.
I know it's not. It's not. What's this folder?
I guess that's me.
Oh,
Case
Is that the
number
code? 53322?
53322.
Yeah. Let's open this. What's this say? Alexandra Alex Chin. She's 21. Symptoms: emotional instability, occasional violent outbursts, hallucinations, visual, hallucinations, oral, I don't know how to pronounce that. Sorry if my pronunciation of words is not that good because they're saying words that I don't use. Delusional, addiction, depression, anxiety, and it says diagnosis, they don't know. So,
Thrown
and
down
what is
a
this?
what?
I kind of want to read this. Alex experiences a detailed and robust delusion that she is able to read other people's emotional states and believes that because of this ability, she is uniquely equipped to help others overcome their own emotional trauma. It's difficult to overlook the irony someone as profoundly dysfunctional as Alex adopting the role of emotional caretaker. Had she not been returned to my care, I do not think it hyperbolic to speculate that her reckless attempts at fixing her friends and family would eventually have gotten someone hurt. It's my belief that Alex's delusions constitute a threat to her continued well-being as well as those of others. As such, I recommend Alex be thrown down an endless pit. Wow. Her body shattered against each jutting board and errant brick until she's forgotten in the darkness beneath the world. Wow. This is in my professional opinion the most humane thing we can do for her. Wow. Yeah, she's definitely dreaming because no way a therapist or a psychiatrist should say something like this to somebody.
Dr. Lin always records our sessions.
I'm just trying to see. Oh, it says escape the room. What's this? See what it's gonna play. And then I'll go back to the guitar.
Years ago, I made a mistake. The kind of thing that you can't undo.
Yeah, he shot me. He
Alex,
shot Alex.
you know that I care about you. With everything that has happened, I just want what's best for you.
Wait, was that Jed before him? I thought that was Jed that was talking at the beginning. I guess it wasn't. Well, Jed shot Alex, so I don't know if it grazed her or she did really get shot because she fell down that whatever is that was like a mine shaft or something that she fell in. I don't know. What photos are these? Oh,
These don't belong to Dr. Lin. A tuning peg.
with my phone. What is this?
How did I even get back here?
Girl, I don't know. Let's take it. It still says escape the room. Alright, let's go back to this guitar. What was the code again? 5332, was it? Let's see here. Yep. 53322. Okay, let's open this. There we go. So we're gonna play a song now? I thought we were trying to escape the room. Let's fix it. But what's wrong with it? The guitar looks fine to me. Unless she's tuning in it. Yeah. Oh, that was for that. Oh, that was for the guitar. That little I forgot what you call those. The thing on the guitar. But yeah, I didn't know that was that. Well, that triggered something. Mm. Mm-mm. Blood. No, she's in a nightmare. Okay, maybe it grazed her head, cause oh man, we gotta get out of here. And Alex, you better take care of Jed. We gonna have to go after him and hurt him. You gonna have to catch his hands. If you move a little bit faster, we can get out of here, Alex. Come on, you can do it. No, what the heck? Well, now we at the hospital. No.
Alex.
Gabe? You're dead.
So? Lots of people are dead, Alex. Most people.
Where are we?
That'd be kind of creepy to.
I want to say a hospital?
Dr. Mendez to intensive care? Dr. Mendez to intensive care.
Yep, definitely a hospital.
Gabe.
Okay, here's what I do know. You are 10, I am 14. Our mother is sick. So is our father. But it's a different kind of sickness. Play your part.
Ow! Gabe, why?
I didn't do anything.
Both of you.
Dad.
Behave.
Oh wow, it's their dad. Can he see us? I mean, can he see them?
Alex,
Oh wait, okay, yeah.
go check on your mother.
Okay.
He can't see Gabe. I guess he can't see Gabe.
She was right over there, waiting for me. There it is. The painting that taught me that art sucked sometimes.
Yeah. Don't feel that way though. Art is beautiful.
Gabe and I used to watch cartoons on this thing after school.
Low key though, if I was in a hospital, at least this hospital, why would the TV be like way over here? Like, if you're in the bed right here, I mean, you could see it from right here, but it just seems so far away. Like, you would think maybe it would need to be two cabinets here. Maybe put the cabinet over here and then put the TV right there. Because nowadays in hospitals, the TV is a lot more closer. It's not way over here near a fire extinguisher. No, they wouldn't do that. At least at most hospitals, I wouldn't think they would do that, but I don't know.
We spent so much time in here that I basically memorized every article.
Let's see, medical
Gabe
waste
told
bin.
me it was full of needles. Scared me to death.
Yeah, usually the biohazards containers are they put the needles in there. The
We
empty
couldn't
bed.
afford a private room. Just got lucky, I guess.
I was in the hospital last month actually. My iron was low, so I was in a room with somebody else. But the plus side, she was on this
We
side.
spent so much time in
Okay,
this
Alex,
room.
I'm trying to tell my story
Mom's
here.
bed was at the far end.
The lady I shared the room with, she was on this side, and I was over here, next to. I had a window just like that, which is pretty cool because the hospital that I stayed at, you know, I could look out the water, you know, because it's a river. It's a river that's where the hospital that I went to at. So I could look at the boats, look at the you know, the birds and all that. So that was a plus sign, you know. I could at least look out the window. But I stayed in the hospital for 2 days, and I was anxious to get out of there. But the plus side about being in the hospital, though, hospital food is pretty good. Like if they don't put you on a diet, you can order whatever you want. Like I ordered tacos. I ordered a cinnamon roll. Like, yeah, that's the only plus side about being in the hospital was the food. The food was good. You could order room service.
Mom used to fidget with her keys whenever she was worried.
I've seen those little keychains. At what is it? Hot Topic? Yeah, I've seen those at Hot Topic.
It
Fan.
was always too hot in this room.
Now, okay, low key. No way. A fan is gonna be right there. I'd be like, can y'all put the fan like next to this vase? Move that vase and put that fan down over there. Or low key, they would have air conditioning. I don't know what year this is that she's in, but I would think that they should have air conditioning. Oh, yeah, it's a vent right there. They would have air conditioning, so open the curtain. But I could not sleep in the hospital. Even though the food was good, at night, I could not sleep. Hospital beds they're very uncomfortable. It's not comfortable at all. Okay, let's see. Dad's overnight bag.
How many nights did Dad spend in this room? Sleeping in an uncomfortable chair. There's something so weird and scary about watching your
I
dad
mean, yeah, the
cry.
chair. Honestly, the chair probably be, I think, a little more comfortable than the bed. I think so. I don't know, but the hospital bed is very uncomfortable.
Mom. Every time I saw her, I worried it would be the last.
Man, I know how you feel. Like I lost my mom. I lost my mom when I was 20. I was 20 years old. My mom passed away. I'm 29 now, but she had a stroke. So, and she wasn't able to speak. You know, in her final days. So, but yeah, just man, I know how it feels to lose a parent. Like it's hard. It still is hard. I think about her every day. You know, but hopefully she can speak to her mom. It says speak, so let's go.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah, at least she can speak because she's moving her head and stuff.
Mom. Mom.
Such a brave girl. How'd you ever get so brave?
Is that how it went? You don't think you missed anything?
Ow! Gabe, why?
I didn't do anything.
I was like, this ain't even hurt her. He just pushed her lightly.
Behave.
Okay, I guess he can see both of them.
Alex, go check on your mother.
Why is it
Okay.
circling? It's like it's going, it keeps going back. It's looping.
Wait. Did I miss something?
It said water over here. Keys. Oh, that's the key. That's the keychain. Yeah, let's get her some water. Can we
No
get some
matter
water?
how much Mom drank, her throat was always dry.
We can still get her some water. Still the same stuff in here. All right, speak.
Hi, Mom. Mom. Mom.
Get her some water.
Water, Alex. Get her some water.
That's why I went over to the water thing. It's like I can't get her some water. I just went over here. Like we should have been grabbed her some water. Come on now. No, give her the. Okay. When that should be near her bedside. Why is the water all the way across the room?
Thank you.
Well, where her nurses at? Her nurses should be offering her water too. There should be a water by her
You
bedside.
almost never cried. Even when you were very...
When I was in the hospital, I told you guys I was in the hospital last month. You know, I could order whatever I want with the room service, but the nurses always made sure if we needed water or anything, you know. So I don't know what hospital she at, but they're not taking good care of her. There should always be some kind of liquids that's near her bedside in case she needs to drink something. It should always be there. Because especially in the hospital, when they have the air on, to me, air conditioning to me dries out like your skin and your throat to me. So you need water being in the hospital with the AC being blasted and all that. So yeah, you gotta stay hydrated. Staying hydrated is important. Drink your water.
very small. Did you know that? That's been my biggest challenge with you. How do you take care of someone who is already so strong?
What should give her? I wonder.
No tears, my strong girl. I want you to make me a promise. Your brother, your father, they are going to need you. You have to be strong. Will you do that, Alex?
Of course, she better. Was that like a locket or something?
Such a brave girl. How do you ever get so brave?
Yeah, I know how you feel. I know how you feel. Was it the poltergeist? They're here. Honestly, that's a very small TV. But growing up, we had small TVs like that. Me and my sister, we would watch small TVs like that in our room. Stay up late watching Goosebumps and all that. Yeah. Are we at the Black... No, are we at the Black Lantern? Mm-mm. No, this can't be the Black Lantern. Oh, this is their house. This is what that's what that is. They're at their house. Or she's at her house.
Was that the last time you talked to her? Mom,
I think so.
do you miss her?
Of course, you better miss your mama.
Gabe, what's going on?
You're 11, I'm almost 15. Dad and I are time bombs. You keep running back and forth, trying to defuse us both. This is going to suck so bad. Play your part.
There was only ever one thing to do when they got like this. Drown them out and wait for it to pass.
Oh, playing music. I turned the music thing down because I don't want to get copyright again. So if it's playing anything, it's going to be very low. So if there's any music playing, it's, it's, I muted it. So yeah, it's sad to lose your mom, and then your dad and the dad and the brother arguing. Just drama.
Alex? Hey. It's okay. It's just me. But you know that's not how it went down, right?
I go down. Do we gotta go out there?
It was my job to keep the peace.
Understand what really happened.
But no matter what,
I see
Mom
TV.
and Dad had this TV before they had either of us.
Shrine.
I tried so hard to keep my promise to her.
Is this laundry? Wow.
Dad's
just
laundry. I always set it here when it was done so he could find it.
I was gonna say he's just gonna leave it in the middle of the living room.
At least I managed to hold on to you, Shoo Shoo.
Backpack.
Gabe had barely used this backpack in weeks. Nobody could get him to go to school.
Let's not go out there yet. Music.
The Killer
box.
Mistress
No,
tabs in
music
this
book.
book
I said music
weren't even
box.
close to right.
Junior Headbangers Guitar Academy, intermediate level. Comic book.
Gabe loved Son of Lead back when it was an indie. It was too gory for me. Cleaning Dad's ashtray was not my favorite job in the world.
Let's see.
It
All
was
box.
full of greeting cards. Mom kept everything.
Lucky
Thanks
cat.
for trying, Lucky Cat.
Yeah, I've seen those before.
My
Paula
job
Beal.
was to sort them in order of how close we were to a collections notice.
Must be Halloween
I
time.
wanted to be a werewolf that Halloween. Couldn't afford the costume. Mom's old sewing kit. Don't think I've ever... I can't believe they were ever this happy. I can't believe they were ever this happy.
That's nice. Nice picture. What is this? Beer?
Gabe used to steal Dad's beer all the time. It
Do
was
y'all
like
not put beer in the...
the one thing they didn't fight about.
Do they not put beer in the fridge in this game? It's
2
like...
cups water for 1 cup rice. Set timer for 30 minutes. Do your history
Who
homework.
wants
They're
warm
almost
beer?
empty. Almost always.
Hey, Gabe. I'm
Hey,
Leslie
Marie.
Halloran. I'm from the Oregon State Child Protective Services. We got a call from someone who said there might have been some kind of fight here last night.
Oh, wow.
Is your dad home?
That's what happened. That's how she got
Oh,
taken
gosh.
away.
You know what? We were, yeah, that was like rehearsal. And I'm in this play at school, and my dad, like, he was helping me learn my lines.
Must be some play. But if you need...
I wanted to be a werewolf
no,
that
not that.
Halloween. Gabe did his best
Let's
to
look at it.
protect us. But he was just a kid.
Can I go upstairs? Okay, nope. So we pretty much have to go out here.
Where you
Okay, let
going?
me not.
Are you gonna tell her? Or is that my job?
Keep your voice down.
Fine, I'll do it. Alex, Dad lost his job again. So we're broke. Again.
Don't talk to me that way. Despite what you may believe, you do not know everything. You think what? I laid myself off?
It's okay. We'll figure it out. I could,
I don't know, Dad. But what are we supposed to do now? We gotta eat.
we can sell some records. Or what about my guitar? We can sell that.
Alex, what is it gonna take to get you to stop defending him?
If your mother could see you now.
I don't wanna hear about Mom.
Babe!
I'm so tired of you using her as an excuse to be a piece of shit. Don't fucking touch me, piece of shit.
Dad.
Damn it, Alex.
I'm okay. It's okay. It was an accident.
Alex, I didn't...
Dad. Dad, it's okay. Really. I'm not hurt.
Well, we got a lot going on.
Dad?
What is he doing? He just gonna
Someone
just
will
get up
come.
and just...
That woman from CPS. Someone.
You just gonna get up and leave?
Dad!
I'm sorry.
No. Dad!
Oh, wow, he took the locket. Wow, he's just gonna leave them there by themselves like that. Wow. I did not know that's what went down in the past. Now she's at the Black Lantern, I think. No? John Chen. Oh, those are the bills.
Hey, can I ask you a question? Which orphanage is this? The one in Grant Park?
Oh, they're the orphanage.
Kind of thought it'd be nicer.
I can't do this, okay? I can't.
You need to.
No.
You need to be honest about what you see.
I was. I have. And now I'm done.
Almost. But not yet. You were 12, I am 16. I steal a car and end up in juvie.
Gabe, come on.
Then you're 13, 14, 15. Orphanages, group homes, musty rooms in the strange houses of foster parents. By the time you're 17, you've seen them all. Somewhere along the line, you start to feel things. Your own emotions don't belong to you. You have nothing. No one. You are alone.
I don't want this.
Alex. Play your part.
Play my part.
Wow. We got a lot of stuff to look at. What's all this stuff? Motivational poster.
Guess I missed a few days.
Let's say happiness is a choice you make every day. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. It is.
How you holding up, Shu?
Can't believe how long you've had that thing.
That thing was my only friend after you left.
Oh, can't go this way. A chair in the way. Letters to Dad.
I used to write one every day. Stupid.
Why? You clearly missed him.
And I thought he missed me. Hence, stupid. We weren't allowed to bring glass into the dorms. So we had to drink from this thing.
Like hamsters in a cage.
Except,
Pretty sure it's locked.
must be after curfew. We weren't allowed to bring glass into the dorms.
Yeah, cut this off when she was still
So we
talking.
had to drink from this thing.
Wow.
Like hamsters in a cage.
Except if you give a hamster a glass, they don't toss it at the other hamsters' heads.
Your med chart.
God, they put me on so many meds.
I'm not sure what. Do I know any of these medications? I'm trying to think. Do I know? I know what Risperdal. I think I know what that is. I think I do. I think I know what it is. Yeah. Not sure about these other ones. Yeah. But I heard of Risperdal. I heard of that.
Did any of them ever work?
Some of them helped. A little. None of them.
But I would think
fixed
their
me.
med chart would be.
In their defense, mutant empathy isn't exactly in the DSM.
I just would think it would be like where they eat it, not in their room. But
They used to say this place wasn't a prison.
Well, maybe they were trying to keep you safe.
Guess so. Whatever
See
I
rules.
took a fork in here one time and hid it under my mattress.
Wow.
Just 'cause, fuck you.
Dormitory rules. Residents must adhere to their assigned schedules at all times and are not permitted to loiter in the dormitory outside of designated free time. Glass and silverware are to remain in the canteen. Do not bring these into the dormitory. Non-resident guests are not permitted in the dormitory. Lights out occurs at 9 every evening. No music, no TV, no screen time after lights out. Failure to adhere to any of these rules will result in a disciplinary action. Yeah. Basketball.
They should have stenciled the same thing on all of us.
You really feel like you were their property?
We didn't belong to anyone else, did we?
What is this?
I remember the kid who
I'm
put
never
this
getting
here.
out of this fucking place.
Sadie?
Wow.
Sally. Something with an S?
You were friends at first, right?
Way at first.
Nice
Then I
outfit.
freaked out on her and she was done with me.
Fancy.
Everyone had one good outfit. We wore them to meet the parents.
Oh,
Did it
okay.
help?
Kinda think you already know the answer to that
I'll
question.
focus on that in a second. Hold on, let me see. I'm just seeing if there's anything else over down one of these. Focus on it. Oh, got a trophy.
I don't
Guitar
understand.
strings.
Why can't I have my guitar?
We've been over this, Alex. Your guitar stays in the rec room. You can play it during free time.
That's bullshit. I don't need it in the fucking rec room. I need it when I'm stuck in the fucking dorms.
Alex, that's enough. Maybe we'll just take away your guitar privileges entirely, if that's what you prefer.
You can't do that.
Is there anything else I can focus on? I don't think there is in here. Let's go to this. Is this a chest or something? Foot Locker. It ain't Foot Locker. You should call it that, but I didn't know there was something called a Foot Locker. I mean, I know the Foot Locker store, but I did not know there was a item, a thing called a Foot Locker, a chest, or like a crate thing, but not a. I just never. Can I focus on him? No. Okay. It just says sit. So. You turn all the lights off. It's all dark now. Oh, whoa. What is this? Who are these people? What do I do? Oh, I can say, what do I do?
She's been through so much. I just don't know if we're prepared for a
All the
troubled
people they were
girl.
looking to adopt or foster parents.
It says here she's sensitive. What does that mean?
I wonder why she's never found a home before. I'm sure she's a sweet girl, but she's not for us.
She's awfully old, isn't she?
This is the kid that's been in all those fights, right?
I want to help. I really do, but there's just something.
Off.
broken.
Wrong.
With her.
Wow, Life is Strange. Y'all really took another turn. Like, they really, you know, really went in with this topic, you know. Wow.
I'm sorry.
You know, for, you know, the parent abandonment, their dad leaving them, and then, you know, being in
See what?
the foster care system and
That nobody picked
group
me?
homes. Yeah.
Nobody picked you. Nobody picked you. Nobody wanted you. Mom died. Dad left. I bailed. You couldn't keep us together.
It was my job to keep us.
You were 11 years old. You were 11 years old. You were a kid, Alex. Let it go. People leave. Life gets hard. Sometimes it's a big shit sandwich. Make it better. Be angry at Dad. Miss Mom. Hell, be angry at me. But don't give up. No one gets to tell you what you're worth. And no one can take your life away. Fight.
No, that's right.
I'm not sure
You have a gift.
You gotta fight.
It's something you don't even understand.
Just fight Jed. He's evil. He was evil. I thought the old man was cool, but Jed, she gotta go after him.
Now get up.
What?
Get up and fight.
Okay, are we in the real world, or are we still dreaming? Because she's been dreaming for a long time. She must have been napping for a long time down there. Oh, how convenient. A lantern's down here. Oh yeah, those matches. I thought she had some matches. Do they still make matches? I'm trying to think if they still make matches, because most people use like lighters now. I guess it's more easier. You just, flick it on, because back then with matches, you gotta swipe the little thing on the back and all that. So sometimes it wouldn't always work. So I'm trying to think. I think matches were cheaper than lighters. But I thought they were, but I don't know.
I've got to find a way out of here.
Oh, that's a dead end. Is there anything over here, though? Anything we can take? No? What is this? Broken ladder.
Not that I'd be much good at climbing.
Tunnel?
vines growing into mines, just like Jed said.
It's giving me horror game vibe, like Until Dawn. It's giving me like Until Dawn, Resident Evil vibes. Dead rat. Ooh.
I'm gonna choose not to read anything into this.
You sure? You don't want to read into it? Wooden sign?
I could almost laugh if it wouldn't hurt so much.
Safety first.
How long has this stuff been down here?
I would take it just in case. You don't know what's down here. I would take that pickaxe with me though. It's dark and creepy.
Oh, no, come on, no. I can do this. I can do this.
Does she got any more matches? Oh, we don't have any more matches?
Okay, that's something.
I don't know how she's able to do that, but okay.
That aura is the only lead I've got.
Now this is gonna be Last of Us 2 vibes. When they were down in that underground, was it a subway tunnel or something?
All right, boys, getting close.
Helldivers for life, huh, Jed?
Dig so deep, we see where the devil sleeps.
Oh, he was a miner.
Goddamn right.
This is it. This is what Typhon tried to bury.
A lot of runoff moisture in this soil. Jed, we gotta call it. This dig is fucked.
Nothing's fucked.
Jed, we got no pumps running. No.
My teams have never quit a dig this deep before. We finish the job. Steady goes. Steady.
Fuck was... Move! Come on! Clear the tunnel!
Who's on radio?
Jed!
Fuck!
Jed! Jed!
Oh my god.
We gotta move now! There's still men back there. They'll drown.
Yeah, and so will we if we don't get the fuck out! Make the call, Jed!
God damn it! God damn it! Everyone, let's go! Now!
Oh, wow.
Smells like fireworks. Must be where Typhon blew the charges.
Oh.
Dad.
I got a trophy where the devil sleeps. So he died down there. So her dad died in the mine.
Dad! Come back! Dad, you son of a bitch!
Oh, wow.
Chen, you gotta stop, man.
Dad! Fuck you, Chen! Come back!
It's over, Chen. He's not coming back.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
First thing Alex need to do when she get out this cave, out this mine, is get a gun and shoot Jed or something. We gotta do something about him. He's evil. He's evil. He shot at Alex. Well, no. First thing, he killed her dad and the other people that were down there to save himself and somebody else. And then he shot at Alex. Pretty much attempted murder. So yeah, he needs to get it. She needs to tell the sheriff about about him. Also, we can't go back to now. We can't go back to the bar since he's there. Because isn't her stuff there and all that? Man, this is... Unless we can sneak in. I don't know. Yeah, I don't blame her. Knock that sign down. This game is getting good. Like, this is... Wow. Wow. But,
And during my time...
I'm going to stop it here, and I will continue this after I stop this gameplay. But thank you guys so much for watching. This gameplay was very intense, you know. Some serious stuff has went down, and we're definitely going to continue this. It's getting juicy, you know. But all right, you guys, take care.